What's up, guys? Type in the chat if you guys can hear me. Some of you guys may not know who I am, but I am Chris. Josh is currently away right now. He'll be back though. He'll be in this live stream here in a couple minutes, so don't stress out too much. But we're gonna have some fun on this live stream, guys. I know it's kind of a random live stream, but what's up, Aaron? I know you guys are probably wondering where Josh is at, but like I said, he'll be here in a little while. So he'll be here probably in 5 minutes. He's putting his baby girl to sleep right now. What's up, guys? You'll punch babies. Don't be doing that, Aaron. What's up, James? Brandon? Fishing with Veterans? How you guys doing? What do you guys want to talk about tonight? It's a random Q&A. Let me give you guys a rundown of what actually occurred to get us on this. You can get a St. Croix if you visit stcroixrods.com or St. Croix. I don't know their exact URL, but you can check them out if you want to buy one. Name my favorite Googan. I don't know. Probably Flare. Fresh and salt, man. Fresh and salt. What's up, Dino? What's up, Dino? I know I'm not Joshua Taylor, but he'll be here. If you guys are just joining in, Josh is going to be here in a couple minutes. But we're doing a random Q&A. So like I was saying earlier, what's up, Lunic? At least for a little bit. Yeah, just for a little bit. I guess I'm your host for a little while. Go to saltyscales.com if you want the hat I'm wearing right now. Make sure you guys use the discount code Chris. You'll get free shipping. Save you $6. My biggest fish? Probably a Jewfish. What's up, Bo? My favorite lure? Depending on what kind of fishing I'm doing, but one of my go-tos for bass fishing is a spinnerbait. I'll give you guys a tip a lot of people don't use. I'm kind of a king of spinnerbaits between me and some of my buddies. Throw a swim bait on your spinnerbait as a trailer. It gives it bigger profile. You'll get on those bigger fish. Just got done catfishing. Very nice. You catch any? Yep, we got 30 people in here. How do you get to be the co-pilot? The co-pilot? What do you mean by the co-pilot? Thank you, Kathy. Visit saltyscales.com. You guys can get one. Trout rigs? Let's see. A go-to trout rig is honestly just a DOA shrimp. I know that sounds very simplistic, but a DOA shrimp for trout I find kills them, or just like a mission efficient jig head with any type of like DOA, the new penny color, or just like a gray and black color. I actually was tearing them up about a month and a half ago on it. Fishing, catching some monster trout. Awesome, man. My favorite type of fishing? It depends, to be honest with you. I love fishing for tarpon. I love it. You know, even though your hookup ratio is very low, and even when you do hook up, your catch ratio is very low, or landing ratio is very low, it's still just an amazing fish to catch. Any bonita at the Skyway? I'm not sure. I haven't been out to the Skyway in a while. Ever since Irma, man, things have just been crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, look who's joining. So, priorities here, guys. Priorities.
Hey, look at my new baby, guys. Oh, what you so mad about? Say hello, Stella. Say hello to the world.
Guys, this is Stella. Stella Blue.
Ooh, that's a face there for you. I'll be in here in a minute, guys, but this is my baby girl, Stelly Blue. She's a little peanut. You guys will be seeing more of her. All right, I'll be back. Let me put this baby in the bed.
What's up, CP? How are you? James said, congrats on the baby.
Thank you.
Hey, guys, fun fact. Baby Stella was born during the Hurricane Irma. She looks like Chris. Hey! Wait till he hears that. He's going to rage. My favorite fish to eat is hogfish. I love hogfish. Absolutely love hogfish. Yep, Dino, that's Stella. Favorite trout bait, like I was saying earlier, just a simple DOA shrimp. I don't know why. That is one of my go-tos. Or a Mission to Fish and Jig Head with a trailer on it. Some sort of DOA. Fort Myers, Chris, how you been? What's up, traveling fisherman? I've been good, man. Been really good. Like I've been trying to explain ever since the hurricane. Everything's just been crazy around here for me and Josh. Actually, let me show you guys some pictures if you guys are curious to see what happened during the hurricane. Let me show you guys what happened to my house. It was crazy. So this was my back porch. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see if it pops up on the camera because I have a delay. Can you guys see that? Yeah, that's my back porch. So that's what happened during the hurricane. Cause I live on a lake, so the winds were super strong, Dino. It was crazy. It was crazy, to be quite honest with you. Halloween hammer. Use 500 biggest shark spinning rod. Redfish bite was on fire after hurricane. I'm not sure. We haven't been fishing much. Actually, Josh's boat is out of commission right this second. When we went out, if you guys watched the Lake Kissimmee video, we went out there all day. Josh drove 2 hours to Kissimmee and picked me up midway. And we went out there, and right when we get on the water, the trolling motor did not work. Oh yeah, CP, man, I'm very blessed that we're good. Our house is good. With our back porch being destroyed, that's just aluminum and screen at the end of the day. So, some people lost their houses, and I know some people even lost their lives. So it's crazy. So we're very blessed. I actually have family in the Keys that elected to stay during the hurricane, and it is just crazy down there. Yeah, my family's good. What lake? What lake? We didn't get too hard. Yeah, no, I'm very glad the hurricane died down once it hit Naples. How about the blind mosquitoes? Lunik, if you're talking about Kissimmee, man, the blind mosquitoes were insane. Josh didn't even know what a blind mosquito was until I told him because, like I said earlier, I live on a lake, and naturally they hatch all the time during the summer and early fall when it's really humid out. So I was like, dude, these are blind mosquitoes, and he was like, they're everywhere, and I said, yep, they do. Oh man, Texas, I'm sorry to hear about that. That's just awful what Harvey did to you guys. Alright, Bo. We'll let you know, man, up here in Texas. Yeah, I know Texas got hit hard. It's crazy. You guys it was the flooding. I heard it was the flooding, just the constant rain because that ban was just sitting over you guys for so long. What's the difference of mosquitoes? Well, blind mosquitoes, they're kind of harmless. They don't really do anything. I don't know too much about them, but I know that they do not bite, and I've been around them my whole life. They're more of a annoyance than anything. All right, so we have the star of the show.
Shut up. You ready? What's going on, folks? Yeah, I know this is completely a random
We're talking hurricane.
live stream, guys. Sorry about the interruption here. Just put my girls down to bed. But I heard something about Chris's largest fish. I don't know what he's talking about.
Largest fish.
Biggest fish I seen him catch was like a bluegill once. Need to be on.
Be back in Florida. Oh, you'll be back in Florida in January. Very nice. Who said the baby? Oh, CP said your baby looked like me.
That's scary. If it looks like Chris, we in big trouble. But anywho, So what's been going on, guys? We have had a heck of a month. It's been, I'm sure Chris has filled you in a little bit already.
Tried to.
Irma, Harvey,
A lot of the people are from Texas. They said they got like super hit hard from Harvey.
I believe it. I believe it. I'm praying for all you guys, and we have been running some deals or some specials lately to actually, on our newsletter and on some of the money that we've been recovering, we've actually been giving to some of those things like the Irma and Harvey.
I think CP was saying that Stella needs a gold chain.
Stella needs a gold chain. Oh, I'm
Oh.
sure she'll get it. Just a matter of time.
Thanks, Anthony. I'm glad somebody does. Last time I was getting ripped for being a gangster in the live chat.
Oh, he is kind of a gangster. I don't know. Hey, Texas Reaper. Hey, Paintball Kings. Get her done. So, yeah, guys. So, why Chris is here, we're headed to North Florida to do an event. And, of course, we got literally an hour ago notification that they're canceling that event due to the tropical storm that is expected to arrive come Sunday.
Dino just asked about it. What about the next one hitting?
Yep, Dino, how you doing, buddy? That's what I was just talking about, unfortunately. So we were really looking forward to getting up there. It's been a while since we've been at an event.
Shout out to you, Grant. Shout out to you, brother.
Horrible. Yeah, lots of prayers in Vegas, Kathy, for sure. I don't know what's going on with people these days, but there's definitely a mental health crisis happening in America. And no, this is not a gun issue. This is a mental health issue.
Thug life, Jeremy. Thug life. Get in the way. Does the chains get in the way? No, not really. You get used to it.
Hey guys, I think Chris wears that big chain because he's compensating for something else.
Ooh, calling me out.
I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking. I need to get a little bigger chain, guys. What do you think? Something maybe in gold, about the same size.
Yeah, we need to get Josh on the thug life level.
That thug life. Potentially.
Yeah, shout out to you, Paintball, for surviving Harvey, man.
How you doing, what is it, Just Dustin? Anthony, there's no doubt that hurricanes, tropical storms produce some of the best fishing. When that barometric pressure is fluctuating, fish go crazy.
I think both, CP.
No, before the storm, it's awesome. So if y'all can get out, if it's safe enough, the wind has been brutal lately. So if you can get out right before the storm, you'll catch fish.
Sean, I would like to keep that private so you guys don't show up to my house. I would be a little scared if one of you knocked on my front door.
Oh, Chris.
I would be welcoming, but...
Chris Breezy, come on, Chrissy Poo.
Oh, it's dirty from the hurricane.
Yeah. My boat's actually down right now, guys, because I got to get the charger replaced.
I was trying to explain that.
Due to the fact that the one that I had, which is a new charger, was overheating my batteries.
Yeah, Dino, more people do need to fish and stop just acting crazy nowadays.
Sorry, I thought it was huge. I don't even want to know what we're talking about there.
Oh.
Not enough people fishing. We need more fishing poles, Dino. I agree with you there. I think people just need to stay off of social media and these fake news networks. I think they're making people go crazy.
Traveling fisherman, I don't know if you want to see me do the fly. I might whack you a couple times. Or myself in the back of the head.
Sean, you're not being intrusive. I think Chris should tell you where he lives personally. Hey, Grant, we appreciate that, buddy. We try to inspire. So, uni to uni knot or FG? FG, Richard. FG knot is the knot you want to learn. It took a minute for me to really start to enjoy it, but once I did start using it, I don't know that I'll use much other because it is a very low profile and a super strong knot.
What's up, Dustin? I think Josh's personal best snook was like 64.
Now that spinnerbait, Kathy, is definitely something that you want to throw during the fall. What are some of your favorite fall bass baits there, Chris?
Fall?
Yeah.
crank. I like the crankbait. I used to catch a lot, or lipless cranks.
Yeah, actually, we were out there the other day. I got to post a video. Me and Chris had a little challenge, and the lipless crankbait, Sexy Shad, was destroying the fish. But yeah, my personal best snook, it was in the low 40s. I didn't get a weight on it because I didn't want to keep her out of the water too long, but it was a big snook. Very proud of that snook, and I caught it on a top water, a little Zara Spook Jr., so it was pretty awesome to see her eat.
Oh, Jetty, we've had old people yell at us for fishing in their pond.
Oh yeah, had a whole lot of that. Hey, welcome Mario. Appreciate you subbing, buddy.
Oh yeah, the Caribbean man got hammered.
Well, the other day, well, not the other day, I would say about a month and a half ago, Jetty Rat, I was out there fishing a pond and I had literally 5 guys from like 4 different houses come out. They looked like they were from the mafia and looked like they wanted to beat me down for fishing in their pond. So one of them was a Florida Highway Patrol officer. What about crabbing? I don't do a whole lot of crabbing unless I'm using it for bait. Redfish lure, right now, I mean, you can't go wrong with the gulp shrimp on a 1/4 ounce or 1/8 ounce Mission Fishing jig head. They're really going to eat those things up right now.
Yeah, fall's a good time for top water. The water temperature starts to cool a little bit, so the fish start moving a little more.
Carlos, we appreciate your support, man. We love Texas, and we're really heartbroken to see, you know, the damage that was inflicted on your coast over there. You know, Texas is one of our favorite states there, and we do a lot of business in the state of Texas. Got a lot of friends in that area too. Topwater, I like fishing topwater in the fall, Brian. I like fishing just, you know, frogs, any type of topwater, because the fish seem to get a lot more friskier as the temperatures start to drop. At least I think they do. So what's your thought on that?
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, guys, when the water temperature starts to drop, the fish just start to move. Think about it. You know, when the water gets so hot, they stay very, very stagnant. They don't want to go anywhere, so they tend to hide or
Yeah.
just stay in one place or go to the deeper water.
Well, Chris, I don't want to be I don't want to be a spoiler here, but me and Chris did a challenge the other day, and it was the gummy worm challenge. It was a complete debacle, but I'm going to post it. It's probably going to be titled the Gummy Worm Fishing Challenge Fail. But we're going to do a bunch of challenges. A matter of fact, I have a list on my board here with 20 different challenges. So if you like challenges, stay tuned. It's coming.
Dino, that'd be terrible. I'm telling you what.
Dino, Dino, do you hate me or Chris? Because I don't want to see him fly fish with a treble hook. It's not him that's probably going to get hooked. It's probably me. Are you trying to wish me dead, Dino?
That's a nice bass. 6 pounds.
Where are we at here?
I don't know.
Am I way off on the comment section here? Let me
You
see.
need to go down. Just,
Where are we at? Sorry, guys.
Right there.
We're rooks.
Right there. Ding.
Oh, all right, Alec. We got the name. We appreciate you letting us know. Know a lot of you guys by name. We appreciate you coming in and interacting. That's how we get to know some of you guys. I know, you know, and that's what I love about these live streams is we can get to know you guys a little bit better instead of you all just always seeing us. We get to see you guys.
Sean, that's a good question. I don't know if there's an actual app that shows you high and low pressures. I'm sure there is. Do you know of any?
High and low,
Like,
not a particular app. No, I don't really use the app.
I mean, I'm sure any type of weather app would show you that.
Yeah, I mean, I just use the weather.com or whatever it is. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably do another giveaway, Bo, around that 40K mark. I'll let you guys know sooner rather than later.
Dustin, I think Josh made a sandblaster video a month ago.
Yeah, I think it was like a little over a month ago. We need to make more, guys. But with that hurricane and with the baby, we're definitely behind. I'm behind on the video creation. Not gonna lie. I just don't want to pump out garbage content. We want to make decent quality videos for y'all. So it'll take a minute. Let me get back on the track here, and you'll start seeing some new stuff. Yeah, Anthony, I might have done a video on the Hurricane Challenge fishing if my wife wasn't in labor at that time, but who knows? We got another one coming this weekend. Maybe that's what I need to do is have Chris go stand out there, see if he can catch a fish.
Hey, have you ever had a fish break your rod?
I've never had. Let me see. Have I had a fish break my rod? I've never had a fish break my rod. So that's why when I hear and see about all these people saying that the rod broke when they caught a fish, it's because they were high sticking it. I take that back. I did. It was a fly rod, and I high sticked it on a Jack Crevalle, and I actually broke 2 of them. So it took me twice to learn the hard way.
I've never had one break while the fish was on, but after I lost a fish, I slapped a rod on the water and it broke in half.
But guys, the rods that are made today, unless they're really, really cheap, it's very hard. Like I was getting a bunch of comments on my St. Croix rod break video, how they break all the time. Well, you saw what we had to do to get that rod to break. So,
like a 70-pound bucket.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Dead weight.
I think I've heard of that, My Radar. I'll have to look into it again, though. Proper and DOA shrimp? What's that? What's proper?
Proper and DOA shrimp. Or Augusta shrimp.
Yeah, we don't really like guys. You know, I mean, some of the old folks, older folks, and just some folks in general, they don't want you in their ponds. I mean, maybe they feed the birds, the ducks. Maybe they think the fish are there. Maybe they just have too much time on their hands. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of what's wrong with society these days.
Back in the day, I had about like 4 years ago, I was fishing on a lake that was a lake that you could fish on. This lady came out in her backyard, and she was like Chinese and was like, "You no fish here." She was getting all pissed at me and my buddy.
Oh, if you like sheepshead fishing, get ready. You know, it's coming. I really like starting November, December, all the way into February. Really good sheepshead fishing. So you'll see a lot more of that to come. We have been over there to the inlet. Why does that keep doing
yeah,
that?
that was like, hold on, guys. Oh, right there.
Yeah, we do come over to the Ponce Inlet. We need to do some fishing videos over there. The frog color, honestly, the one that I typically always use, like if I'm using like the horny toad, it's in that watermelon, that red flake. That always does really well, or just natural colors, and sometimes the frog with chartreuse works really well for me.
Yeah, if you're using a Spro frog, I always get the ones with the white bellies. I've used a black, like a total black one before, and I swear I did not have any luck on it.
Craig boy, we haven't caught pike on fly yet. We did some fly videos because that was one of the requests that you guys were making on here, but it didn't seem to have all that great interaction, likes, comments. So I don't know. Do you guys are y'all not enjoying those fly videos? I'm not too big. I'm not a big fan of the FishBrain app, Richard. I think I don't know that it's a very smart app to use. I don't know any true fisherman, whether being professional or serious or recreational, that likes to post their fishing spots publicly.
Yeah, would you guys like if every time you caught a monster fish, post on Facebook saying exactly where you caught it to all your fishing buddies?
G-Pal, we do give giveaways all the time, buddy. Stay tuned. So we'll definitely be doing more giveaways. And guys, just so you know, if you join the newsletter on the Salty Scales website, there's going to be a lot of specials coming for the holidays and things. So you're welcome, Chris. Hot dog challenge, man. Jeremy, I used to tear up some bluegills and catfish with hot dogs, so we could definitely do that.
That'd be unfair, traveling fisherman.
Come on, traveling fisherman. I accept your challenge. Bo, We love Sanibel. Sanibel is beautiful. I wouldn't mind coming down and fishing there. We'll call you paintball, paintball. Oh, Dustin, you were playing hooky. You ain't got a lot to have friends, buddy. What'd you catch?
Why didn't you go fishing, Dustin?
Yeah, there you go, Dino. Thanks for the recommendation, buddy. No, I use both DOA and regular shrimp, or DOA and live shrimp and artificial. It really just depends on what you're trying to do. Are you trying to cover a lot of water? Like if I know exactly where redfish are hanging out, say under a particular mangrove, I wouldn't mind just going ahead and tossing the live shrimp because I know for a fact that I'm going to get eaten. But if I don't know, if I'm unfamiliar with a territory, then I a lot of times will throw the artificial to cover a lot more area.
That's a good tactic too. You know, use the artificials in new areas to cover water, and when you get a bite on the artificial, to hunker down and throw some live bait and see if you can pick some more off in that location.
I feel you, G-Pal. 6 months ago now, I caught my largest bass, which is a little over 10 pounds. And on that day, I actually had about a 5-pounder wiggle out of my hand, and the spine went right through my toe. To this day, I'm still trying to work a spine out from underneath my toenail. Luckily, it never got infected.
I'll have to download the NOAA app. You guys are speaking highly of it.
Anthony, favorite spinning reel right now will probably be the Shimano Stratic. I mean, I've been using it for years, and they seem to be my go-to reel. Smooth, great drag. After I upgrade the washers, that is. But yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, paintball. We didn't do a solar eclipse fishing challenge. We saw quite a few other channels doing it though. It was just a busy time for us.
Are you talking about the Winter Haven chain, Tony? I know a couple lakes in that area, or a lake in that area, that produced a lot of fish after the hurricane with all the high water.
Yeah, Jetty Rat, maybe one day we can meet up and fish. Favorite topwater for inshore is the Zara Spook, hands down for me. How about you?
Say that one again, sorry.
The Zara Spook, favorite inshore, favorite topwater for inshore.
Oh, I'm not sure. Just any spook, to be honest with you. I'm not brand specific on spooks.
Yeah, it's funny, Tony, you said that because we were just, Chris was just on the phone with one of his buddies. He's a big time bass fisherman. He does tournaments. And they were just talking about how all the rain and the water flows really got the bass feeding in some of their lakes. Carolina Reaper Challenge. Oh my God, they are trying to kill us. I'm pretty sure this is when we need Matt.
What?
Matt's the guy that would just eat the Carolina Reaper Challenge and
Oh,
die.
yeah, yeah.
And then when we resuscitate him, he'll tell you it's not hot.
I don't do hot stuff well, man. You would see me crying like a baby, tearing up.
I'll tell you, I'd pay to watch Chris eat one of them peppers. I would. I'd pay.
What? Let's see, it did it again.
It's because we're so backed up here on our comments.
If you want to go back.
What is this?
It's up. You gotta go up. Sorry, guys. The chat keeps resetting right there.
Chris, you throw your golf clubs when you slice?
No, not normally. Sometimes I'll hit the ground really hard.
All right. No, beach fishing ain't easy. Sometimes it isn't all that fun. Hey, I appreciate that, Dino. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, guys and gals. Guys, anytime you hit the thumbs up on the videos, you really help us out. I don't know if you're aware, but Google's algorithm, they look at all that stuff. Thumbs up, comments, shares, and it just helps the channel grow. So if you love us or if you just like us, Or if you just like me and not Chris, you know.
Or vice versa.
Or vice
you just
versa.
like Chris.
Hit the like button, share, or comment. We appreciate that, Jeremy. We definitely try to help. Favorite Silly Willy combo for Pompano? I really love the bright pink and white, or the yellow and white, sometimes all yellow. But the most important thing, I think, on that whole rig is to make sure you have a nice teaser fly. And I tie my own.
Yeah, Lunic, the live chats are a fun time. It's just, it's common interest. People come in, talk fishing, and you kind of get away from the world for a minute. It's a good community.
You got to get away from the world, guys. You got to do it frequently, because if not, you go crazy. I don't even know what this alpha guy's talking about.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Who is Chingy Eyes?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm a little tired, but Jesus.
Chingy Eyes. And who do you say her?
I don't know. I've used the Mambo mullet. No, I take that back. I've heard of the Mambo mullet, but I've never used it. You're welcome, Lunatic. We live down here in the Ruskin Apollo Beach area. Well, he lives in Lakeland. It's Central Florida.
Damn, now they're going to find which lake I live on.
Oh, in Lakeland, yeah. Good luck with that, guys. Kathy, yeah, the St. Croix is great. Not a big fan of the Ugly Stick. They are very, very durable rods. I just don't like the action of them.
The Ugly Sticks bend like crazy.
That's right, Dino. Doesn't cost a thing just to get on here, have a little fun, just chat. I haven't used the Sprinkler Frog yet. Tell us how you like it next time we get on.
Dustin, if you want to ask for baits for Christmas, I would ask for the live target baits because they're expensive. Or I wouldn't personally want to buy them. They're like 10 to 15 bucks a piece. So ask for a couple of those.
And guys, you might see a little bit more about Gambler Baits. Or technically, we're sponsored by them now. Been using Gambler Baits a long time. Not the most durable baits, but super effective. They work very well. So you'll see them a lot more in our bass videos.
Yeah, Kathy, make sure to get the two different, if you're going for Spro Frogs, get the two different kinds, like the one with the popper mouth and then the one with the normal nose. The popper ones I find to work a little better, but that's all personal preference.
Yeah, Anthony, I mean, I know you don't have to post it, but I think that's the primary purpose of that app, is to share your fishing locations and things like that. I personally don't care for it, but no harm, no foul. I mean, if you like it, great.
No, mutton snapper isn't only caught in really deep water. Well, I mean, it depends on how deep you're talking, but what would you say? You can catch them in 20 feet of water, something.
Oh, and the Keys, we were catching them in 20 feet of water left and right. Actually, 15 feet of water. So you could definitely, the bigger ones tend to stay in that 100 to 150 foot mark, though, down in the Keys.
Oh, man, that sucks, Dustin. Hope you feel better, buddy.
Yeah, that does suck. Cool, Jeremy. Where you at? Texas? Yeah, Bo, send us something on Instagram. We have a couple people that manage that page, but send it over. We'll take a look.
Man, Matthew, we went cobia fishing not too long ago, and to be honest, I got creamed. Like, literally, they sent me to the crematorium. I got whooped by three of them.
This guy was screaming like a girl. I ain't never seen nothing so crazy in my life. He was dancing around the boat like he was in a tutu.
Fun times, guys. Fun times.
We'll be out there at the power plant. Keep a lookout for us. Yeah, the cobia invasion will start soon, along with many other species over there. I appreciate that, Brian. Welcome aboard, buddy. Yep, down south lures we sure have. Very, very popular over in Texas. Andre and Hook, Line, and Sinker over there, they really like those things, and that's what we used my first trip over there, and we slayed the reds. Been catching reds and mangrove on hot dogs.
What kind of hot dogs are you using?
You got to start filming that stuff, Jeremy. You pull my chain.
Oh, there it goes again. Eric, to answer your question, I'd personally like to grab, like, if you have a Publix nearby, grab just those pre-made sandwiches in the deli area. They're a couple bucks, and it's a good little cold snack on the water.
G Powell, we absolutely have redfish shirts in stock. Check out saltyscales.com.
Hey, Dino, we'll see you, man. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks, Dino. Best food to bring fishing? I would say a banana.
No banana.
I'm not superstitious, guys. But typically when we go fishing, I just like something. First of all, I have to get myself to eat because usually it's hard for me to put the rod down and eat and drink like I should. But I usually like a bar of some sort,
Yeah, protein bars.
like a protein. Yeah,
Anything easy to eat that isn't gonna spoil very fast. You know, just like a protein bar, high calories, pretty good for you.
yeah. I mean, so that's pretty much it. Something quick, maybe a banana, seriously, apple, something like that.
Those pre-made salads.
Oh yeah, the pre-made salads are really good. Yeah, I like spider wire, 10 to 20 pound spider wire, and so far that's my favorite braid, guys. I've used I've used every kind of braid. I keep going back to that one. So the worst and ugliest fish we've ever caught, or I've ever caught, I gotta still say it's that stupid
pufferfish?
dogfish. That thing is hideous looking. Every time I catch it, I just think to myself, I don't know what God was thinking when He made that one.
I don't like the lizard fish, to be honest with you.
Oh, you should see Chris dehook a lizard fish, guys.
I hate
That's
the lizard
funny.
fish. I've caught a lizard fish while trolling. High speeds.
Chaucer, we appreciate that, buddy. We do appreciate it. Texas Reaper, we use down south lures. I need to use them more over here. I agree with you. Traveling fisherman, you know that isn't going to work because Chris would catch me a dogfish and I'd have to eat it.
Probably a barracuda.
Horrible. Appreciate that, Chris.
No, we're not trying to give him cabera or anything, guys. I'll just catch something like a pinfish and we'll fillet that.
We appreciate that, Jetty. We do. We really do. All right, Craig boy. Thanks for stopping in, buddy.
DOA shrimp color.
DOA shrimp color. I'm gonna go with the natural or the nuclear chicken. Those are gonna be my two go-to.
I'm not really sure the color that I like, but or what the exact name is. But the one kind of looks like if you're bass fishing. Red flake. What's the one with the red flake?
The water.
Like bass. Yeah, like watermelon red. Like just on the DOA shrimp. I don't know the exact name they have.
Mosquito Lagoon, Gary. I would recommend maybe a 7 foot or 7.6, depending on how long a cast you're looking to get. Do a medium fast or a medium heavy with a fast tip. That's going to be great for what you're looking for. Anthony tells Old Finger, let's go. We'll do it. Yeah, that's what I know. That those bull reds definitely frequent the panhandle this time of year. Tampa Bay. Favorite affordable big spinning reel. Depends on what you think affordable is, but I've always said the Penn Battles. A lot of people are saying the Daiwa BGs. A lot of fans, a lot of people are fans of those. Even the Piscifun for a really cheap reel. I mean, if you're looking at something for $40, they're pretty good reel for the money.
Oh, actually, so I just picked up one. I went to Dick's the other day, picked up a 13 spinning reel.
Yeah.
It was like $60, and it was the smoothest little spinning reel I've ever had. So check them out, guys. 13 Fishing. I know Josh likes their bait casters, but I picked up one of their spinning reels the other day in Dick's, and it was solid. I mean, I actually want to get one.
I have to, guys. I don't have one of their spinning reels. Maybe I'll get one to unbox for you all. But I have to say, man, some of their bait casters right now are hands down my favorite reel. So me and Chris were out in the water the other day when we were getting attacked by bugs, And I had probably 10 rod and reels out there with all kinds of different things. And every time I'd pick up something other than the 13, it felt super foreign, big and bulky. And I just found that I would gravitate right back to the 13.
Favorite rod and reel combo would have to be, if you're going on the expensive end, would have to be Josh's Stratic and his St. Croix White Lightning or Legend Extreme. But if you want to go like lower end, what's the green St. Croix? The Tide Master?
Tide Master.
Yeah, the Tide Master. Those green St. Croix are, for the price of them, they're a really good rod. And just a pin battle. I love the battles.
Spam is the best eating fish. Eesh, I'm on a roll. On Twitter.
I'm on Twitter.
I'm on Twitter. Oh, Salty Scales is a Twitter page. We don't use it too often. But we're on everything else. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Check us out on Facebook, guys. What up, Jagger?
Hey, we'll see you, Sean. Thanks for joining, man.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in. Coco's awesome. Chatterbait lure, Lewis, I just cast it out. I almost use it like a spinnerbait, but I do I let it sink, then I'll retrieve, then I'll give a quick jerk to get that flare, and then a pause. And what happens is that skirt flares up, and a lot of times I'll get my head there, and then I'll vary the retrieve. That's the best way that I've used it.
I personally have never been a huge fan of the chatterbaits, but that's just like I don't have any confidence in that bait. I would always go back to the spinnerbait.
G-Pal, there's a lot of discussion about braid and line color. I think in ultra clear water, you may have issues with spooking fish, but I think for the most part, I don't know that it really matters for the fish. Unless they're really pressured on really clear water, I don't think you got to worry about the color too much. Hey Aaron, we may have to get to Naples. How y'all doing down there, by the way? Hey Fishing Legend. Never broke a pole. Well, except for a fly rod. Yeah, 15-pound test is usually my what I typically use for my bait casters or my line in general. Now, once I get up into pitching and flipping and stuff, then I'm usually in that 60-pound range.
We'll see you, Jeremy. Thanks for stopping in, man.
Trail mix, there you go. Yeah, flare hawks, I do use them. I use them for tarpon and snook, guys. Red tail hawks. All right, Rolando, thanks for stopping in, buddy. We're in Central Florida. Yeah, man, the Concept A, I'm actually going to get one here soon. I think it's the 8-to-1 gear ratio. I'm going to get that for my pitching, another pitching outfit. Good to know. Thank you for telling us, BJ. I've heard a little bit about the 6-scale reel. Yes, sir.
Those Stratic reels are beastly, Kathleen. Josh has had one now for, I think, going on 2 years? Or no, it's a little over 2 years, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. That reel's been great. All my Stratics have always been good. Hey, Eric, anytime you think we should collab with someone, mention it to them. And that's a lot of times how we start communicating with each other. When enough people recommend it to one another, then we sometimes do it.
Yeah, CP, thanks for stopping in, man. Actually, I was just in Jacksonville not too long ago. My older brother was moving down to Tampa from Jax.
Well, guys, we're right at that 45-minute mark. It's usually when I like to try to wrap it up. So we definitely appreciate you all coming on. And it's good talking to you guys. There's been a lot of crazy stuff going on. Bear with us. Going to be doing a lot of new videos. Make sure you like and sharing, loving. And hey, Flubby.
Flubby, man, you're joining in too late.
Flubby, you always coming in at the end, buddy. What's going on?
Josh is just wrapping it up.
Oh man. But well, it was good talking with all you guys, and until next time, we'll see you on the water.